How's everybody doing? Woo! This is a hard one. And I am sure that you all can tell by the title that there's something going on with Jerry Speak. Okay, so let's get right to it. I am Jerry Mason, your purpose positivity influencer in Summerville, South Carolina. And it is my intention to show up as often as possible with words of positive encouragement, inspiration, and motivation to help us as we go through this crisis that we are experiencing right now all over the world. My topic today, when your palate doesn't get picked up. When your palate doesn't get picked up. And people who know me know that I love metaphors. I'm always using stories to share my truth. And so we're kind of talking like maybe we're thinking about or referencing a TV series as I try to give you this message without crying. This is a hard one for me. So let's think of this as a television series. When your palate doesn't get picked up. Those of you who have been following me, you know that I've been doing this purpose positivity Facebook Live videos for 2 months now, ever since the world kind of shut down around March 16th. And for me, that meant that a huge part of Jerry Speak shut down as well, because I vibe on the human connection in person more so than through video or through my writing. I like the human experience. And so I created the Purpose Positivity Moment to keep me out front, to try to encourage people with positive words of inspiration as often as possible. And I feel like I have done a good job of doing that for these past 2 months. But also, when I did an internal conversation with myself these past few days, like the last 3 or 4 days, I had to ask myself, am I spinning reality? Am I trying to make this good for everybody? Knowing that for everybody, it is not good. Knowing that there will always be a problem in the world, but I also know that the problem exists with an opportunity to solve it. Knowing that turning negatives into positives may be my thing, but it may not be everybody else's thing. So am I spinning reality? I had to ask myself that. And as much as I believe that every negative can be turned into a positive, that is not necessarily so, especially for somebody who has lost a loved one because of COVID-19, because of racism, because of hatred and malice and anger, because they had a serious illness that took place during all of this. For all kinds of reasons, there are people who have lost loved ones. So turning their negative into a positive may not necessarily be so. I was doing a Zoom meeting the other day, well, actually yesterday, and we talked about failing and how you should fail forward, how you should fail often and fail fast. Because the more you fail, the quicker you get to your success. And so I thought about maybe I would consider myself as a failure if I stopped doing purpose positivity. But I had to remind myself that I'm always trying new stuff and all of it is not going to work out. And I am going to find my niche. But am I fooling myself to think that every day I could come up with something positive to share with people? It's getting harder every day. And I've been struggling with my own positivity. So today's message is a revelation about me and what I'm going through. It's not a call for, a pity party. It's not a call for help. It's just a reality that I'm sharing with you about who I am. And it's getting harder and harder for me to clearly hear God's voice about what I'm supposed to be doing. Where am I supposed to go after this day? Where is life taking me? So I have decided that I need to strategically take some steps as I move forward so that I can better hear God's voice, because there's so much noise right now in the universe. And I have to ask myself, do I want to be part of that noise? Even though it could be positive noise, but do I really want to be part of that noise? Or do I want to take a step back and quiet my voice so that I can clearly hear God's voice? So the first step that I'm taking is to end the daily live videos. And I do not consider it a failure at all. I just want to be honest with you all and let you know that that is what I'm going to be doing moving forward. So that's why I said it's the season finale, because I'm not going to be doing the Purpose Positivity videos every day anymore. Hi, Christopher. Thank you so much for joining me. Taking a reassessment of where I am and how God is speaking to me and how I need to step back to make sure that I hear his voice. I mean, I've been through life all these times of knowing when I hear from God and when he's telling me what to do. So I'm just being honestly and showing up, being honest and showing up, you know, as authentic as I know how, to let people know that I created something 60 days ago that has worked for 60 days. But for me, it's not working anymore because I need to quiet myself to listen to God as he tells me where I need to go and how I need to move forward. So that's the first step that I'm going to take. There are going to be other steps that I would take along the way as I hear more clearly from God. But there's a whole lot of noise in the world, and I don't want to be a part of that noise. I want to be a listener right now. So I'm shutting down the Purpose Positivity. But I will be on Facebook Live, but it'll be when I have something to say. You know, I won't be something that I strategically created to show up. And as always, I always tell you, don't panic. Find the positive. Although it may be a little harder right now for us to find that, it can be done. I'm Jerry Mason, your Purpose Positivity influencer in Summerville, South Carolina. Signing off. Thank y'all for watching. Bye now.